Bill Laimbeer, Isiah, and John Long for the Pistons. We're underway. Denver wins the tap. Dunn matched up against Long, goes baseline with his pass to Issel, and he rips the net, and the Nuggets lead 2-0. Boy, they score fast.
Fast, and a lot of them. You've got to be ready to play defense when you play against these guys. You can't relax at all.
Pistons come down and set up a cross quarter from Isiah to John Long, and John ties it at 2. Rob Williams trying to push it up. Issel has it on top, a pump fake and a drive, and 2 more on Laimbeer.
The old man's supposed to have his back hurt, but evidently he's got a corset or something on because it doesn't look like it's bothering him at all.
Pistons trying for the tie. They go mid-post to Laimbeer. He guns over Issel and gets it, and we are tied at 4. What a start.
Well, nobody's going to miss.
Rob Williams trying to snake down the lane against the Pistons, draws contact.
I think that's going to be on Livingston, George.
It is.
That's the kind of situation that Cliff has found himself in a lot, where, you know, he's not playing the minutes that we need him to play because he's getting in foul trouble.
Just underway, a minute's been played. Kelly Tripucka sends it low left Laimbeer, and he gets it down. We're tied at 6.
Nobody's missed yet.
Dan Issel will try again, and he'll score again from the wing for the Nuggets. It is 8-6, and we have played just over a minute.
We're back on Classic Sports. Al Trautwig along with Walt Clyde Frazier, and to say they're shooting the lights out at McNichols Arena is almost worth retiring the phrase. It's the Pistons and the Nuggets unbelievably tied at 74 at halftime, so they kept up the hot shooting from the beginning. And one thing to keep in mind, you're watching John Long in 1983. At the age of 40 in 1996, Isiah Thomas, who's also playing in this game, signs him at the age of 40 to play for his Toronto Raptors.
Because he can still swish.
Well, he obviously made a big impact on Isiah watching this game. Now, talk to me about the mindset. The ABA 7 years ago in 1983. And yet a lot of people looked at Doug Moe and the Nuggets, who were brought in from that league, and saw that, you know, this is exactly why we didn't think the ABA was credible. They didn't like to play defense. They just wanted to play offense and run up games like this.
Right. It was the epitome of schoolyard basketball. In those days, it wasn't voguish. So nobody wanted to play that way. In the NBA, we epitomized defense, half-court play, pick and rolls, backdoor plays. That was the thing, of the sign of the times then. So the run-and-gun game was not prevalent.
Now, Doug Moe was a tremendous character, and we've had a lot of fun watching and reading some of the stories that we've got here. He called himself rinky-dink in the grand scheme of things. And when you talk about not playing defense, there was a game in 1983, this same season, where he ordered them not to play defense as they're getting blown out to the Portland Trailblazers, and the Trailblazers, I guess, were on the verge of a team scoring record, and Jack Ramsey was their coach. He went ballistic, and Doug Moe said, "No one can figure me out. Jack just doesn't understand me." So, I mean, this guy was, he
was eccentric.
Yeah.
And being from Brooklyn, I was surprised to find out he's from Brooklyn.
Yeah, and how about this? When he played in the church league, which he liked better than playing at school, he played in the Protestant League for the YMCA, his name was Chatterton. Then he signed up in the CYO League, his name was Martin. And on the Jewish League, you know what his name was? Moskowitz. He just wanted to play the game.
He's creative.
All right, back we go then for the start of the third quarter. McNichols Arena, again, this is the highest scoring game in NBA history, starring, in a way, Doug Moe and the ABA.
Pistons ball to start the second. We're tied at 74. Isiah shakes on Williams, runs him down the lane, misses, and Dunn rebounds, but we've got a Denver foul. Denver doesn't have the starters in there. They have Anderson, who has been starting some for them, and Vandeweghe on the bench. That gives Doug Moe some firepower and then some coming off the bench. Foul is on Anderson, though, and he gets his 4th, so Kiki will come off quicker than Doug Moe wanted him to.
I'll tell you what, this is key to Isiah's game. I think on the road trip, even though he scored quite a few points, most of them were field goals. He wasn't going to the free throw line a lot. Tonight, in the first half, he's already gone 8 times. This is his 10th free throw attempt tonight, and that's a key key to any guy that's going to score some points. That's why I think Kelly is such an outstanding scorer, because he stays on the free throw line.
Isiah got 1 for 2, 75-74. The Nuggets lead. English trying to pump fake and go on Livingston. Can't, sends it left corner. Williams, who fires no, and Cliff rebounds. Livingston really got up for that one. Pistons can use some help from Cliff in the second half. Left early with foul trouble in the first, and Isiah comes to forecourt. To John Long, screen by Laimbeer. Left side, Glasser good. John Long, folks, is now 10 for 10 from the floor.
A perfect 10. John Long.
Yeah. He and Bo. Well, I don't mean Schembecker either. Issel from the top fires no off the heel, and they scramble for the rebound, and it goes out of bounds along with the Jesse Hall whistle. And who we got a foul on looks like Laimbeer. It is. Just his first, though.
Can't get all that upset. He's fighting for the rebound, loose ball in there, and you've got to appreciate that. Don't let him get anything easy.
Isiah with a near steal on Williams, but Williams gets it back, and now it's 5-on-4. He runs it down the lane and gets the offensive foul.
Cliff showed me some moxie right there. He's 3 fouls, 3 cheap fouls in the first half. He saw Rob Williams coming at him, stood his ground, didn't really try and play a tough defense right there, and created the offensive foul.
Isiah looks for John Long, posted on Dunn down low.
That's a terrible call.
Dunn gets up close behind him, and John falls back into him. Dunn falls, and John gets the offensive foul, just his first.
Well, I don't think he's going to have a job come Friday anyway. That's a bad call. John's got to be able to have one step, and he didn't have it at all.
Pistons by 3, 77-74. English has his shot blocked by Livingston, but we got a Livingston foul, says Joe Borgia.
English takes the ball to the basket, and I really think that was a pretty good block. Cliff should be upset. That's his 4th foul. He probably will have to come out in a couple of minutes, but English is a smart player. He's a good offensive player. He knows Cliff is in foul trouble, and he knows that he's an offensive machine, and he's going to get a lot of the calls from the officials, and I think he got one there.
He did. Gets the first free throw, and he gets the second. So it's 77-76. The Pistons lead them by 1. 10:38 to play here, third quarter. Isiah working the wing against Williams. Dumps it down low to Kelly. Spins and sends it no over Vandeweghe. Laimbeer follows yes.
Good offensive rebound there by Bill Laimbeer, using all of the 6'11", 260 pounds he carries on.
10:20 to play in the third. Pistons by 3, make it 2. As English gets 2 more, he has 16.
I think Chuck Daly's going to have to get Livingston out simply because he might not hurt him, but Denver's going to go right at him. English, every time he gets the ball, he's going to go right at Cliff.
Tripucka with a miss after a spin, and Laimbeer's called for the loose ball foul, going for the rebound of the missed shot. Pistons still by 1, 79-78. Nuggets have it in Rob Williams' hands. Now T.R. Dunn from 20 on the left, and it goes.
Doesn't shoot too often, but he's got a good percentage from the floor.
80-79. Yes, he does. Theodore Roosevelt Dunn from Alabama. Laimbeer takes it in the paint from Isiah, and he is fouled. Rob Williams gets the foul.
Rob Williams on a double team. As the ball went down into the post of Bill Laimbeer, he left Isiah altogether and went directly for the ball and got Billy across the arm.
Tripucka will trigger. Fresh 24 goes to Long on top against Dunn. Down to Kelly, left wing, pumps on Vandeweghe, goes toward the paint, tries to scoop it to Isiah, step in front and steal by Evans. Evans to English in the paint, missed it. Vandeweghe doesn't miss the follow though, and Denver leads now 82-79.
Pistons are going to have to be a little careful with the basketball right now. A couple of bad passes, just lack of concentration. They can get what they want against Denver.
Laimbeer misses from the baseline. Livingston follows and fills it.
Good job there by Cliff. Alex was too far under the basket and couldn't get away.
82-81 our score. Vandeweghe looking for Issel down low. Issel has it partially blocked by Cliff, and Isiah rebound. On the break, gives it up to Long. Fires, fills it. John hasn't missed tonight. He's 11 out of 11.
And that was a good fast break, George. They didn't get the layup out of it, but they got the ball down the court. Isiah pushed it up, and they got a good, easy 16-footer.
wide open shot. And Vandeweghe comes down the lane, and he runs over Isiah.
John Long hit him on the arm.
John hit him on the arm. All right, that's the foul that's on Long.
Vandeweghe makes a very good move going to the right. I think they call that on Kelly and not John Long.
He wants to change, but I guess they're not going to change it. It is on Tripucka, so it's his second. Would have been only John's second also. Vandeweghe misses off the bracket. But he hits the second. Bet you could hear it, 83-83. 8:35 to play here, third quarter. Isiah works between the circles against Evans. Picked from Laimbeer. Sliding down the right side. Double touch. Glasser, no. Rebound by John. Yes. 12 for 12 for John Long.
Well, I tell you what, that could be. He could be going after one of the all-time Piston records, I believe.
I bet. It was 85-83. Another steal. He could have had 13 for 13, but he gives it up to Isiah on the break.
I like to see that. That's the right play, unselfish, as hot as he is tonight.
And Isiah lays it up and in. Pistons by 4, 87-83. Vandeweghe flies by Tyler, who's on for Tripucka. Down low, Isiah steals it. Long for John Long.
No, that's a good head fake. John shakes his head, and I surely agree with him. That was just a good head fake. He came to a complete stop, pumped the ball up. Official anticipating. No wonder he won't have a job after Friday.
Yep. Pistons had a little run they would have liked to keep going. Denver loses it out of bounds. They have 18 on their shot clock. 7:46 to play in the third. Bounce in the lane to Issel. Can't throw it up, but there's a reason. It's a Piston foul on Tyler.
Well, that's a bad break there because the ball on the inbounds pass hit the backboard and bounced right to the Denver player, Dan Issel.
Now, they won't put that piece of videotape on their resume. Let's pause 10 seconds for a station ID. This is the Pistons Basketball Network. Issel, it's the first on the Tyler foul, and he gets the second, 87-85. Issel with a big night going. He has 20, Vandeweghe 23, English 16, 26 for John Long, 16 each for Isiah and Kelly. Isiah working the wing against Evans. Baseline to Livingston, partially blocked by English, almost one anyway. Issel rebounds the miss. Out to Evans. TR done, hook in the corner, Vandeweghe, back to Evans, top of the key, Issel. Pumps and goes and runs over Livingston.
Yeah, I think that probably was the right call. Cliff doesn't agree with it, but I think he kind of moved in there.
Both got there at the same time.
And the offensive player is always going to get, he kind of moved in, put his shoulder up there so that he could get the contact. And once again, Issel with 14 years and the reputation that he has, even if it were not the right call, the officials probably would have made it anyway.
Look will come out now. He has 5 fouls. Pistons by 2, 87-85. Issel can tie it here with 7:22 to play in the third. Gets the first.
I tell you, we got some offensive statistics in this game tonight. These guys are really shooting the ball well.
4 or 5 people are having phenomenal nights. This is one of them. Another free throw for Dan. He has 22. He is 4 out of 4 from the line. 87-87 our score.
Isiah's posting up.
John tries to get him the ball. We got a whistle and somebody held, I'm sure.
Mike Evans.
Evans was trying to hold Isiah.
You don't realize it, but you look at Isiah and you look at him, you think he's a little guy, but he's 6'1", 185 pounds or so, and he's very strong, and he's not afraid to get in there and mix it up.
He sends it in the corner to Tyler, who's jumping up over Vandeweghe. No, but Colbert rebounds, stripped by Evans, gets it back. Ray tries to go back up with it, and he's fouled.
Ray got a bad break on the first go-around, but he did stay in there and fight all the way and got grabbed across the arm.
Timeout called here with 6:59 to play in the third quarter. Score tied at 87.
This Classic Sports Network presentation is brought to you by MSN, the Microsoft Network.
What lower round draft pick just might stun the NBA by becoming his team's leading rebounder this year? The Sporting News knows. Do you? What hot goalie will dominate NHL offenses to power his team to a great season? The Sporting News knows. Do you? What surprising rookie sensation could send his team soaring into the Super Bowl? The Sporting News knows, and you can too when you call now to claim your no-cost 4-issue Sporting News mini subscription. Plus, reserve these great sports binoculars free. When it comes to the NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, and the NHL, nobody keeps you in the know quite like the Sporting News. What GM's blockbuster trades will turn his pretenders into pennant contenders next season? The Sporting News knows, and now you will too. Call now for your no-cost 4-issue Sporting News mini subscription. If you'd like it, get 24 more issues, 28 in all, for 4 easy payments of just $4.99. Plus, get these great binoculars free with your paid subscription. Call now.
What's your favorite sports memory? Is it Reggie's 3 homers in Game 6? Or Michael's 6 3-pointers in Game 1? Or maybe it was the time you and your dad had the best seats in the house. We want to hear your favorite sports memory and maybe put it on the air. Classic Sports Network invites you to send us your favorite memory, whether it was a moment seen round the world or one that only you know about. Write it down on a postcard, mail it in, and if we tell your story, you get star billing and a Classic Sports logo t-shirt. Send your favorite memory to Favorite Sports Memories, Classic Sports Network, Murray Hill Station, P.O. Box 1830, New York, New York, 10156. Because if it meant something to you, it means something to us.
You're watching the Pistons battle the Nuggets on Classic Sports Network.
Hold me! Isiah gets himself a gun from the wing, and it's 89-87 Pistons with 6:44 to play in the third. Don goes alley-oop into Vandeweghe, can't get there. Laimbeer rebounds way ahead to John Long, lays it softly over the front rim, and it's 91-87, and John now is 13 for 13.
It's a good outlet pass there from Billy Laimbeer. John caught it in stride.
Vandeweghe buries it, nearly a 3-pointer from the top. He comes right back, get a layup, and they get a 22-footer and change. It is now 91-89. Pistons have the lead, and we're going to get a foul on John Long as he scrambled for the rebound.
John surely doesn't agree with that call, but I think he did push a little bit there. He pushed T.R. Dunn right out of there with his left hand. Interesting stat so far this quarter, George, is that the score 89-91, Pistons in the lead, but free throw shooting 7 for 8 for Denver, 1 for 2 for Detroit. And that's the difference in the scoring right now.
T.R. Dunn will go to the line. T.R. Dunn misses the first free throw. He hits the second, splits the pair, and it's a 1-point game. 91-90 Pistons, 6:06 to play in the third. Isiah working against Evans, takes him to the wing. Lobbing it low now to Laimbeer, back to Tyler on the wing, passes up the jumper, goes baseline, then jumps it up and in.
Good baseline jumper there by Terry Tyler.
93-90. Pistons with a 3-point lead, done by Vinnie Johnson to the hole. Nearly blocked by Laimbeer, but he threw it up over his fingertips off the glass and in.
Awkward looking move there by T.R. Dunn. He really wasn't fluid, but he got the job done.
He has just 5, but they don't pay him to score. Didn't in Alabama either, when he was the all-time steals leader. Isiah down the lane on English, who comes to help. Misses. He throws it up over him. And Vandeweghe has his outlet pass knocked away by Tolbert. Off to Tyler, going to the hole, up and in.
Jesse Hall, bless him. He's made a call for us tonight.
And I don't think it was all that deserving, although it was a great play by Terry, following an excellent play by Tolbert.
I thought Terry may have traveled there.
He has 6 points now.
Got a chance for his 7th as he goes to the free throw line.
Dunn's foul, his 2nd, and Terry Tyler gets his 7th. The free throw falls. Pistons by 4. 96-92, 5:15 to play in the 3rd. Vandeweghe on the wing to Evans. 18-footer goes. Oh, it's 96-94. 5:05 to play in the 3rd quarter. Isiah against Evans. Bounce left the lane to Binney. Can't force it over Dunn, so they'll dump it to Laimbeer. Pretty pass, and Billy gets it off the glass.
It was a good play. Billy had his man pinned down below behind him, Alex English, who's much, much too small to try and play him down low.
98-94 our score, and Denver goes low to English, and Tolbert knocks it out of bounds. Laimbeer will rest. Benson comes on. 14 on the shot clock. And the inbound pass goes to Vandeweghe, and he's fouled as he scores.
Yeah, I think Terry kind of went to sleep just a little bit right there. He probably was anticipating, and Vandeweghe got a good forearm and shoulder in front of Terry's body and would not let him front him. Got the ball from the inbound pass, made the layup, and is going to the free throw line to complete the three-pointer.
He has 27 already. He has 28 as he hits the free throw. Pistons lead him still, though, 98-97. 4:40 to play 3rd quarter. Isiah to Benson against Danny Shays, who's come on. Tyler looking against Hanslick, who's on for English. Terry has it knocked away by Hanslick and out of bounds.
Fans are a little upset on that particular call.
Tolbert to Trigger. Left to the basket. Still looking, and finally throws it away because he's out of time. Dunn to Evans. On top to Shays, down deep. Vandeweghe for a bunny.
Very good pass from up top, Danny Shays to Kiki Vandeweghe, and make it look very, very easy. Matter of fact, it's too easy.
Sure was.
So easy, Chuck Daly's a little upset and calls timeout.
99-98 Denver, 4:15 to play in the 3rd timeout.
You're watching one of the NBA's top 50 games on Classic Sports.
Santa bags are coming, Santa bags are coming, Santa bags are coming, Santa bags are coming to your town. Watch out, look around, cause we're coming, storming the town. We come.
New Coca-Cola Santa Packs, the only real holiday refreshment. Look for this display at your store.
Holiday refreshments like we bring. Unwrap a Santa pack, it's always a real thing. Santa packs are coming, always Coca-Cola.
There's a bond from a team standpoint unlike anything you'll ever feel in your life. There's such a commitment and a trust level, and you feel it in the eyes. At that point in time, we would die for each other. No, you don't feel as one and you don't feel as invincible. You are one and you are invincible. And when you see that, you're not going to beat that team.
They say Gateway 2000 changed how the world buys computers. Factory direct over the phone. Now we bring you Destination.
It's a big screen PC.
This is cool.
It is TV and a computer.
It's huge. Oh my gosh.
He's going to want one of these, you know. Where does it come out?
South Dakota.
South Dakota.
Gateway computers feature the Intel Pentium processor. To find out more about Destination or our other PCs, call 1-800-GATEWAY. You've got a friend in the business.
'Tis the season. Peace on earth. Goodwill towards men. Happy holidays from Classic Sports.
4:15 to play 3rd quarter.
Georgia Pistons need to try and get just a little cushion right here because they've got a better team on the floor, I believe, than Denver does, and they've got to take advantage of it.
Isiah will send it up and score it over Evans, so they got one hoop for you, David, and lead 100-99 with 4 to play in the third. Vandeweghe on top to Evans, leaving it there for Shades. Evans has it on the wing. Fires over Isiah and fills it up. Now he's got it going. It's 101-100. Denver has the 1-point lead with 3:40 to play in the third. Nobody's got it going like John Long, though. He's 13 for 13. He's about to come back for the Pistons. Tripucka's already back on the floor. Then he takes the pass from Isiah. It's a foul line. Misses the jumper. Colbert misses a jam tip. Back up it goes out of Vinny's hand from the paint. No. Rebound Shays. Knocked away by Tripucka. And he gets the foul.
Field goal shooting for this quarter, George, 8 for 12 for Denver, 67%, 11 for 19 for the Pistons, 58%. So the guys are still shooting the ball extremely well.
Mike McCanny, hello to the folks back in Warren. He's out here in Denver. Barry Almendinger to the people in Fowlerville, and Tom Manugian, the family and friends in Detroit and St. Clair Shores. Might as well say hello to my favorite Piston fan and wish her happy birthday. Karen Elstrom Mooring next Monday. Danny Shays, the man from Syracuse, goes to the line. We have 3.5 to play in the third, and Denver leads by a deuce, 102-100. He can make it 3, and he does. Benson with Colbert and Tripucka. John Long now in the backcourt with Vinnie Johnson. John gets a pick from Benson, but they fight their way through. He tries to go in the lane to Benson. Knocked away. Shays up to Evans. Evans looked like he carried it, but he'll send it in the corner for Vandeweghe, and he fires and fills it.
All right, it's going to be important for the Pistons right now. They need a hoop. They can't let Denver run a string of points on them.
105-100. You're absolutely right. Denver has that 5-point lead all of a sudden. Vinny from just outside the line. Jumper no. Rebound Vinny on the baseline. No look pass to Kelly alone from the wing. In and out. And Vandeweghe rebounds it. Shays to Evans to Hanslick. No looker to Dunn, and he tries to flip it to Hanslick way too high. Got wild with the ball there, and here come the Pistons. Spinning down the lane. Vinny running. Right-hander, yes. There's your circuit shot of the game.
Tough shot, tough shot. Good thing he made it, too.
Up like that Brooklyn Bridge, and it's 105-102. 2:20 to play in the third, but Vandeweghe comes right back with a drive and dunk. He has 34, and it's 107-102.
You got to take that away. With weak side help, Vandeweghe should not be able to go to baseline from out on the floor and come all the way in for that easy shot without running into some opposition.
Vinny looking for Long and finds it. John fires. Gets it. He's still perfect on the night.
He is unconscious tonight.
14 for 14 for John Long. Pistons within 3. 1:50 to play in the third quarter.
All the young fellas out in Romulus, Michigan, they can watch him because he's having some kind of night.
Makes a steal, goes behind the back, and the dribble nearly loses. Almost had himself a funny on the break. Gives it off to Vinny, and look at Dunn shoving on John Long on the baseline. I don't know if you could see it, David, but they've caught TR, but I think he's just upset that John can't miss, and he can't stop him.
He ought to be upset. I don't blame him.
Especially when they pay you to play defense, which they do in Dunn's case.
I'll tell you what, the kind of night John Long is having, what you want to do as a defensive player, just foul out and sit down.
Yeah.
So it's not my fault, Coach.
Down at the line, bends the knees. Missed the free throw.
The fans, I think the fans here can appreciate the kind of night John Long is having. I don't know whether or not they know that was the first shot he missed all night.
Of any kind. He's now 2 for 3 from the line. Gets the next one. It is now 107-105, 1:30 to play in the third. Evans to full court to Vandeweghe on the wing. He stays on top against Benson. They go to Hanslick, now Vandeweghe. Hanslick gets it back against Tripucka. Fakes right down the lane. Dump off to Shays with a miss, but there's a whistle.
I think they're calling that on Kelly. Kelly is going off. They got to be careful before he gets a technical foul there, too.
He does have 4. Shays hits the first free throw. 108-105.
Mike, the trainer Mike Abdenor just comes in front of us saying that Kelly has 3 fouls instead of 4, but I don't know if the official book is going to change up or not.
Well, we do know Shays hits the free throw. 109-105.
Kelly's upset. He's got to be careful right now.
Hanslick's up in his face. Two pretty tough defensive player. Kelly sends it on top to John Long, who scores another.
When in doubt, give it to Long. Tonight he's doing it all.
John has 33 without a miss. 109-107, less than a minute to play in the third. Evans goes to Hanslick to Vandeweghe against Tripucka down the lane. Earl can't stop him either. He flips it up and in, pushing off a little with the left hand on the way.
It's a great move there by Kiki, though, to finish it off, to have the strength to get the ball up after pushing off.
He has 36, and Tripucka bumps against Hanslick up to the lane. And somehow they give the call to Kelly.
I knew that was going to happen because Kelly was upset. And they've got to get him out of there.
33 seconds to play third quarter. 111-107, Denver by 4. Sid Borges' little boy Joe, he'd be in the league if he knew what he was doing with a name like that. And he's not, he's one of the scads. Here's Vandeweghe working right in the lane, tries to run up the hook across the lane, another foul.
George, right there is where the Pistons got to learn just to play good team defense. They're not a team that's going to block a lot of shots, so they got to play position. They got to play good court position, wherein when the ball is on one side of the court, you've got to really slough off your man to make sure that nobody gets to the basket for an easy shot. You'll give up the outside jumper. I don't know if you do it against this team, but, you know, if you're going to play percentages, usually, yeah, you know, you really got to give up the outside shot.
Vandeweghe at the line for 2 more. He has 38. We have not finished the third quarter. 13 seconds to play in the quarter. Vinnie Johnson at the foul line, starts to spin down the lane, tripped by Hanslick, and finally Joe Borges saw one.
I think he got hurt on that one too. Let's hope it's not serious.
That's a friend of his. In fact, the guy that he used to start with in the Seattle backcourt.
Hanslick came from the weak side on a double team, which is good team defense. And Vinny really just tripped right over his foot. And Vinny hit the floor pretty hard. He hit his hip. Let's hope he doesn't have a hip pointer there. He's going to be sore tomorrow, I tell you.
Well, the Pistons will take a 20-second timeout. A lot of time left. They're down those 6 with 4 to play in the third. And Meyer Treasure Chest Stores, Michigan's largest jewelers with 16 stores, along with Lawn Jeans, sponsor tonight's Piston Player of the Game, and will present him with a magnificent Lawn Jeans gold medal watch. Lawn Jeans is the official timekeeper of the 1984 Olympics. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by your neighborhood Shell Auto Care dealers, including Guy LaPlacido's Old Toll Shell in Farmington, Richard Aranke's Shell at Woodward and Hunter in Royal Oak, and Ron Bernas 11 Mile and Lasser Shell in Southfield. Walker Russell on for the Pistons.
That substitute there is a good substitute because what Chuck is doing is making sure John Long doesn't get another foul. And Kelly already in foul trouble. I think Isiah has 3. Can't afford to get one of his other top offensive players into deep foul trouble going into this last quarter.
Then he's shooting the first free throw, and Payne gets it to go. Second? No, but he's got the rebound. Up again over Hanslick. He's bumped as he shoots it, but no call, and he misses, and the quarter's over.
You're watching the Pistons battle the Nuggets on Classic Sports Network.
DiMaggio came in, did the minimum, and flew out immediately. I mean, he is a man utterly within himself.
Get personal this week with best-selling author David Halberstam on Distant Replay, Thursday at 7 Eastern, only on Classic Sports.
Hi, Bob Vila here to show you a unique new Craftsman tool no home should be without. Craftsman Handy-Cut Utility Cutters, the one tool you can count on for all kinds of tough cutting jobs. Craftsman Handy-Cut does the job of utility knives, carpet knives, shears, shop cutters, and more. Look how tough it is to make a good cut through this damaged garden hose with a utility knife. Craftsman Handy-Cut gets it done in one clean cut. It's a terrific small branch and shrub pruner. Shears or shop cutters can't trim vinyl flooring as easily as the Craftsman Handy-Cut. Use the Craftsman Handy-Cut to cut nearly any common household material, including rope, plastic, leather, vinyl, and rubber. Call now, and you can order your Craftsman Handy-Cut for only $19.99. And remember, when you buy from Sears, your satisfaction is guaranteed or your money back.
To order your Craftsman Handy-Cut, get your Sears card or other credit card ready and call 1-800-203-9944. That's 1-800-203-9944. Call right now.
Every night I tell myself, tomorrow is the day I quit smoking. And then that craving hit, and I was a smoker for another day. Until Nicorette Gum. Nicorette helped me get through those terrible cravings. It gave me the backup I needed to fight my cravings all day long. 2 months and no cigarettes. I am one happy camper.
Nicorette Gum will help you quit smoking successfully by helping you control your cravings. You can do it. Nicorette can help.
Welcome back to one of the NBA's top 50 games on Classic Sports.
Fourth quarter here in Denver. It is 113-108. George Blaha and Dave Bing with the Pistons and the Denver Nuggets. Well, we double-checked our stats, and we don't have John Long with a perfect night anymore. He has 11 shots in a row, which would negate any run of the Piston record, which we've been talking about tonight. And the Pistons are trying to talk about Tripucka's fourth foul. But I don't think they're going to get that changed. Starting the fourth, Benny Johnson, Isiah, Laimbeer, Curitin, and Tyler. And Denver loops it low to English, up and in again.
Once again, it's a lack of communication from the weak side. If you're going to vacate and you don't have help behind you, you've got to let your player know it. He'll play defense differently.
Laimbeer has it top of the key against Shays. Right of the lane to Tyler in the paint to Benny Johnson. Up and in over Dunn. From hip or not, and Dunn gets another foul.
I'll tell you what, Dunn's got his hands full tonight.
Now that particular spot on the floor worked out well. Benny Johnson completes the three-point play. 1:15-111, 11 and a half left. Hanslick sends it on the wing to Dunn, moves up right of the lane and out and back in again with a jumper. Used the glass. It's 1:17-111.
This is where the Pistons really need to play good team defense, because you really only have one really good offensive player on the floor for Denver, and that's English.
And the Pistons go down low to Curitin, lays it up and in. Got the pass from Isiah, and he's fouled. Well, they'll trade 3 for 2. You'll catch up fairly rapidly that way.
That's a very good eye contact there between Curitin and Isiah. Curitin really pinned his man, posted him down low. Isiah saw it and took advantage of it.
Kenny Denard, who's fought and won a battle with cancer. Now his third year in the league, missed a year because he was sick. He is on to forward for Denver, the man from Duke. And Curitin completes the three-point play. He has 8. 1:17-114, 11:02 to play in the game. Hanslick runs it down the lane, throws up an air ball. Denard can't hold the board. Rob Williams finds it. Left corner Hanslick, jumper from there, no. He can shoot jumpers all night if he likes. Tyler outlets to Isiah. Pull up in the paint. Nope. And Shays rebound. Nice outlet to Rob Williams. They are 3 on 2. Baseline to English, up and in.
Nice and easy.
119-114. 10.5 to play in the game.
Switch hands. Switch.
Isiah lobbing it low to Curitin, and he is fouled by Denard.
And what the Pistons are trying to do right now is isolate Curitan on Denard, because that is, without a doubt, a mismatch. Key situation right now, George, that's the third foul already on the Nuggets. The Pistons really got to still take advantage of that.
Try to clear it out for Isiah on the baseline. He misses. Curitan follows, blocked and pulled away. English looks at forecourt Hanslick. Bounce ahead to Denard, blocked from behind by Laimbeer and out of bounds.
Good play there defensively by both big guys. Shays blocks on one end and Laimbeer blocks on the other. Good job. What Denard did, I think, the reason he got that shot blocked is he didn't keep it into his body. And he exposed the ball, put it up in the air, and that allowed the defensive man the room to block the shot.
Hanslick goes in the right corner to Shays on top Denard. Baseline Williams back to foul line for English, and the jumper is going to be short. Tyler Borges. Up to Isiah and the Pistons. Go to work with 9:48 left, down 5-1, 19-1-14.
Unless they're going low, I don't know why they're running plays right now, because they can get almost anything they want against Denver.
John Long forces over Hanslick, no, and Laimbeer tries to follow, and he's hit.
Good job there by Billy, and that's the fourth foul on the Nuggets, and we got 9:36 left in the game. John Long misses one of the rare shots that he's missed tonight, but Billy Laimbeer, with very, very good position on the offensive glass, gets it and is fouled and is going to the line for two.
Shays has his third, and as David said, that is the fourth team foul. Pistons don't have any. We have 9:36 left. Pistons down 5. Laimbeer at the line.
Now, offensively, George, what the Pistons must do, if they're going to run plays, everything's got to be down low. If they don't run plays down low, they really got to push the ball up court to put a lot of pressure on Denver.
Billy will send the second in a moment. He got it. 119-115. 9:30 left. Denard on top against Laimbeer. English goes to Issel, who's trying to be checked by Curitan. Big Dan down the baseline, and he's got some contact and a Piston foul. It's on Earl.
A little ball fake was what got Earl off balance. As soon as Issel got the ball, being the great offensive player that he's been all of his life, he gives a little pump ball fake right there that gives him that one step that he needs. He's 35 years old. He's been here 14 years, but he still knows how to get free offensively.
Probably knows just a little bit more than he can do even, but sometimes that'll help on it.
The old feet and the old body won't work with the mind sometimes.
Then you got to figure out another way, and I think he's done that pretty well. It's the first free throw and gets the second, splits the Parrots a 5-point Denver lead. 120-115, 9:20 left. Isiah working against Williams. Sideline to Long. Back to Isiah, pump fake on Williams. Goes up the high glasser, coming down the lane, it's good.
Old hang shot there by Isiah Thomas. Good play.
3-point game now. Denver has the lead in the ball. Williams against Isiah. Top to English, to Hanslick. Well, they're moving it around well now. Denard has it. Now to Issel, right of the lane, up and in. And Isiah hits the floor, but there'll be no call. There'll just be a hoop for Issel, who has 25. 8:48 to go. 122-117 Denver.
They've really, really got to try and make Denard. Good move there by Isiah off the pick, but they got to try and make either Hanslick or Denard shoot the ball.
Isiah got his 23rd and 24th point just now. Issel left the lane, blocked by Laimbeer and Curitan, picked up by Isiah. Down the lane to the hole, knocks over Hanslick. He had his hand in the air, and he's going to the hole.
Good move as Isiah gets the ball on the break, keeps his head up all the way. And once he feels the contact by Rob Williams, even though he was way away from the basket, he continued on in, let you know that he's really matured. He knew he got fouled instead of passing off and not getting an attempt at the basket. Well, it would have been 1-1. That's the 5th foul. He went all the way in. He's going to get 2 free throws.
Isiah gets the foul on Williams, his 5th. Now we have Vandeweghe, Issel, Hanslick, English, and Evans out there for Denver. Isiah at the line misses. Don't forget the first 4,000 youngsters this Saturday. The At 14 and under, get an action poster of Isiah, compliments of Converse. Pistons and Celtics Saturday, Isiah Thomas poster. And Isiah misses another free throw. And as they scramble for the rebound, Laimbeer gets the foul.
Free throws are hurting the Pistons this quarter,
Yeah,
George.
they are.
Yeah, they're shooting right around 50%, I believe, for this quarter.
And Denver calls a timeout. 8:21 left. The Nuggets lead 122 to 119.
Stay tuned for more of the NBA's top 50 games on Classic Sports.
The one thing that I am most proud of about myself is that I realize that it is far better to understand than to be understood.
But you had one job to do and one job only. I had several that I had to do. I had to score at times, to rebound, to play defense. And, you know, I did it the best I could. I think that most of my teams did the best they could. I think the Boston teams were just better, so therefore they won the big ones.
It was a classic way of playing the game in the UCLA style. Teamwork, quickness and speed, and unselfish play.
I love that pressure. I love it when it's right on you and you wake up in the morning and you know that you have to go out and get the job done. The real champions, they just can't wait to get up in the morning knowing that it's all on them.
Somebody give you a schedule, 8 months. They will tell you exactly where you're supposed to be for 8 months. Our goal is to win the championship and also to perform in the peak level every night. It's challenging. You know, you love the game, you love the sport, and that's why we're here.
We now return to one of the NBA's top 50 games on Classic Sports.
Well, Clyde, we're getting there. We're on our way to 370 points. It's an NBA record, and just under 10,000 people were there to see it at McNichols Arena that night. And we have just fallen in love here at Classic Sports with Doug Moe and his stories, haven't we?
Well, he missed his calling. He could be the Dennis Rodman of coaches if he was still around today.
He lasted 9 years as coach of the Denver Nuggets, and back in 1961 when he was playing basketball at the University of North Carolina, the Tar Heels found themselves on the same flight as then former Vice President Richard Nixon, who was then one of the most recognizable figures in the world. Now, North Carolina coach Frank McGuire introduced himself to Nixon and walked him down the aisle, presenting him to all the Tar Heel players. And as the story goes, Moe, deathly afraid of flying, when Nixon and McGuire reached him, was reading a book to distract himself, and that's the only reason he was reading a book. According to this legend, it may have been the only book that he read the entire semester anyway. When Nixon came upon him, he said to Doug Moe, "You must be the student in the group." Moe looked up at Nixon and said, "What are you, some kind of wise guy?" Well, it's classic Doug Moe, and indeed he once said, "My whole life I've managed to establish myself as a complete fool. Therefore, any success I've had has looked like an upset." His first semester at North Carolina, by the way, 4 Fs and a D. Well, we'll be back with more from Walt Clyde Frazier as we continue to watch this, the highest scoring game in NBA history. It's 138, 136. Somebody's in front. I don't think it matters.
122, 119. Salespeople on duty now. Denver with the lead. They try an alley-oop. Doesn't work. Here comes Isiah on the run. Isiah stop and go, dribble, drive, off the glass, good.
I'll tell you what, that young fella is a tough player. Just lulled the defense to sleep on a little stutter step, a little hesitation, and took it right back in.
Oh, it's a one-point game, Dave. 122, 121. As Vandeweghe pumps and goes by Curitin and misses. And Tyler rebounds. Terry looking for help, keeps the dribble. He is stripped from the blind side by Evans. What I was afraid of when he turned and looked the other way. Evans drives and lays it in.
He was looking to give it up, but what he has to remember is pick it up, put it in both hands and protect it. That was a big play there by Mike Evans.
Isiah Trying to spin on Evans or get a pick from Laimbeer. Takes to the lane, turnaround gun. Good off the glass. What a play by Isiah.
Mike Evans is being introduced to one of the premier guards in the NBA today.
And Mike's just panting right now. He can't keep up with him. Isiah has 28.
I'll tell you, that was an awfully, awfully tough shot, but he's a great player. He's a great athlete.
1-point game. He can tie it, and he does. 2-Bit says he doesn't miss any more free throws the rest of the night either. He's missed more than he normally does, and he gets so tough down the stretch. 7:18 to play. We're tied at 124. English in the paint for Denver. Throws it up and in.
Well, that looks like it's a lucky shot, but that's a shooter's touch. Alex English. He's been doing it for years now, and can't attribute that to luck.
7:03 left. 126, 124 Denver. Isiah trying to get Evans. Pick rolls left after faking right to the hole. Gets the foul.
It's a good call there by the official. Mike Evans, he's arguing, but there's no sense of arguing because he's getting eaten alive.
That's
Best thing he can do is be quiet and sit down.
Evans has 5, and Isiah with 29 points will go to the line.
He had a choice. He can argue about fouling him or let him go ahead and make the 2 points. Either way, I think he's going to get the 2.
Ooh, that's another free throw. Well, I put the whammy on it.
He's got to stick in there. He's got to stick in there and get a little more legs in it. He's playing a lot of minutes. He's tired. Now he goes down good.
Misses another, and Issel rebound. I hope those don't come back to haunt the Pistons. 6:50 left, Denver by 2. English working against Tyler on the way. On top, Evans. Back to Issel. His long gun goes from the way. Denver by 4. 6:38 left. 128, 124. Isiah, left hands across the timeline.
One thing the Pistons are doing very well right now is isolating, playing the pick and roll.
Isiah going down the lane and scoops and misses.
Zone, I think.
We got a zone defense call against Denver. That's their first warning.
We have an illegal defense warning on number 23.
That don't make any difference in this
Tyler inbounds it to John Long. Over to Isiah. Handler switched on him. He'll take him to the paint, flies it up and in, and he had to go over Issel too, and he gets it anyway.
No matter how big they are, doesn't matter who's guarding him. When he's hot, he's hot.
128, 126. Pistons within 2 as English tries to spin. It's stolen by Isiah, restolen by Handler.
In the right place at the right
Sure
time.
was. Vandeweghe down the lane, and Isiah gets knocked over, but Vandeweghe gets the call. Or
he's calling that on Earl Curtin.
Called on Earl. Nevertheless, Kiki gets the call and goes to the line.
Isiah was in pretty good position there on the help out, but Earl, out of position, used his arms to really kind of push Kiki and give him a little nudge right into Isiah.
Curtin just his second, Pistons third, and Kiki Vandeweghe scores again.
Well, Denver has a very good team in there right now, George.
Vandeweghe misses the second. He has 39, his season high. Isiah rebound. Pistons down 3. Isiah at the line. Fires no. Long gets great position on Dunn. Gets the rebound. Takes him in the lane. Dump it down to Curtin with a miss. Earl follows, and is he hit? Vandeweghe fouls it.
That's a good play there by John Long. Earl missed the easy one inside, but he stuck with it, got it back, and it's fouled. John Long isolated after the offensive rebound. Got cut off in the middle, threw it right down as Curtin was cutting down the middle. He got fouled on the shot.
Earl gets the first, so it's a 2-point game. Yeah, they called it on T.R. Dunn. Vandeweghe is the one who fouled him. They're going to change it now, I believe. Well, Borgia and Hall are talking it over, and we got a timeout. 5:42 to play in the game, 129, 127.
You're watching one of the NBA's top 50 games on Classic Sports.
I prefer the arm whip.
I prefer the leg whip.
I don't know. I got to go with the arm whip there. You know, you try the leg whip a little too often, you're going to tear an ACL, you're going to be out for the season.
Yeah, so you don't want to be doing that.
That's true.
Wake up to Roller Superstars. Weekends at 8 a.m. Eastern, only on Classic Sports Network.
Is there cheating?
Are you kidding me out? Is there cheating?
The T-Birds don't
please.
cheat. No.
No, not at all.
Golfers, here's an opportunity of a lifetime to play with the same driving iron that PGA professional Mike Smith used to drive a ball a world record 335 yards from the fairway. But that's not all. This amazing club automatically corrects hooks and slices. The controller's explosive power comes from its oversized head. Its uncanny accuracy comes from a patented curve across its hitting surface that automatically reduces the abnormal spin caused by off-center shots. Ordinary irons will hook or slice off-center shots into the rough. The controller keeps them on the fairway. No other iron can do that.
Finally, I can murder the ball without losing it.
What an amazing club. I've cut 6 strokes.
We know that if you hit the controller 3 or 4 times, you'll never play with a fairway wood again. You must hit longer and straighter and cut at least 5 strokes instantly or your money back. Call the number on your screen now and cut 5 or more strokes, guaranteed.
What's your favorite sports memory? Is it Reggie's 3 homers in Game 6? Or Michael's 6 3-pointers in Game 1? Or maybe it was the time you and your dad had the best seats in the house. Send your favorite sports memory to Classic Sports Network, Murray Hill Station, P.O. Box 1830, New York, New York, 10156. Because we want to hear what you want to see.
New York Mets are amazing, 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 amazing.
I'll show you what a real champion is. I'll show you what a real champion is. Gives to Amici. The Cubs are the world champions. Way out of here. It's gone. It's 7:15. The winner, Sugar Ray Leonard.
Piston attendance has skyrocketed this season. They're averaging 13.5, ranking 5th in all of the NBA. They expect their 3rd straight crowd of over 20,000 Saturday when the Celts come to the Silverdome. You can call 338-4500 now and save $3 on a 1050 seat. Curran misses the second free throw. 129-127 back from the Nuggets. Vandeweghe fires, fills it. It's now 131-127, 5.5 left.
Boy, you can't give him any room at all.
Laimbeer works between the circles. Issel backs off. Right of the lane to Isiah. Hanslick in to try and check him. Tripucka's going to come back for the final 5. Isiah gets in the corner to Tyler after a pass to Curran, and Terry gets it down.
This quarter, George, each team really is shooting the same, 7 for 13, 54%. So the Pistons really are starting to pick up the pace, but they've got to do a little better at the free throw line.
131-129. 4:54 left. Vandeweghe over Curran, and it counts.
Now the official blew the whistle. I want to see what he does here.
They blew the whistle for illegal defense, did he not, or for a foul away? Then after that,
he was saying no basket. Now he changes his mind and says the basket is good. Disregard the first call.
Is that what he said?
Yep.
He's a beauty.
That's 43 for Vandeweghe.
Back we come. Call or not. I hope the regular officials are enjoying their sit-ups this week. They ought to be back at work. They got their money. 4:44 left. John Long comes down the left, fires it up over Dunn, and he's fouled.
Dunn's asking for some help that he's not going to get because he surely fouled John on that.
Dunn is just fouled out.
Hanslick's in trouble. No, they say Evans he's got 5, and I'm wondering if he's the guy got to come back in. They got to go right at him. And the fans are giving Dunn a hand. I don't know whether they're glad he's sitting down or what, because he gave up a bundle tonight.
John Long at the line. Not a basketball left. It's a 4-point Denver lead with 4:41 to play. John's had a great one. And he hits the first free throw. 133 to 130.
I don't know John's all-time high with the Pistons, George, but he's got to be getting very close to it.
He could be sneaking up on it. We'll check his high. His second free throw goes. 133, 131.
I hate to say it, but defense is going to win this game.
Right now, Pistons got to get up tight on Denver. Livingston's back in the game, so is Kelly. With 5 fouls, that's really figured it's now or never. English foul line over Livingston, misses. And right now we got a Livingston foul.
That's English missed the whole basket, and I think Joe Borgia reacted to that. Kind of tough angle from where I'm sitting to see whether or not Cliff really fouled him, but I don't think Borgia was in a good position either. At any rate, because the ball drew nothing but air, a foul was called, and that's the 6th foul on Cliff Livingston.
John Long's career high is 41, by the way, so he is within striking distance with 4:23 to play. 133, 131. Denver has the lead. English at the line, and he hits the first free throw. English has 23. English has 24. 135, 131. 4:20 left.
Can't afford to trade baskets. I want to see the pick and roll right here.
Isiah loops it down low to Laimbeer, gets it back to Tripucka, goes back to Billy with a 10 on the clock, turn around on Issel, air ball, knocked out of bounds by the Pistons.
Too much congestion down low, too many players right in that one little area, George, and nobody had any freedom to move.
Hanslick sends it to Evans and gets it back. English takes Curitan baseline and guns and gets it. Now it's Denver by 6, 137, 131. 3:50 left. An important trip down for the Pistons. Isiah with the ball against Evans to Curitan. Bounce to Tripucka, nice pass, low to Laimbeer. Fouled from behind by Issel as he turns and misses.
Danny got his head down and he's disagreeing, but he knows he fouled. Body, arms, everything. He made the mistake of letting Billy get a very, very good position down low, and he's behind him, and there's nothing he can do with it.
3:40 left. The Pistons trying to do something about a 6-point Denver lead. Laimbeer gets the first free throw. 137, 132. He has 15.
The whole key, George, they got to stop Denver a couple times down the floor. Denver's smart. They're going to keep the ball in the hands of that front line, which is devastating.
The second is the miss, and Issel boards it. It's a 5-point lead for the home team with 3.5 left. Evans with the basketball. Holding it high, and now away from the ball, we got a Piston foul. It's on Curitan.
Curitan right there, he knew English. If he got the ball down in the paint area, he was at his mercy. So trying to keep him from getting down where he wanted to go, he pushed off, and English is going to the line, 1+ the penalty, with a score 137-132 in favor of the Denver Nuggets.
And Alex misses the first free throw. Pistons can use every miss by the Nuggets, and they get one there. He doesn't miss the second, so it's a 6-point lead. 138-132. 3:25 to play. Isiah to forecourt, looking to Long, back to Isiah. 3 on the left is Tripucka, fires, fills it. Kelly with an important hoop. He has 18. It's now a 4-point game. Now let's see what they can do about checking it. English on top against Curitan. Right side, Issel, Laimbeer flying at him, misses. Long rebound.
Got to get it to the middle of the court right now so he can have his options.
Now looks at baseline right to Tripucka. They get on him. Vandeweghe in his face, and Kelly gets it down.
Kelly moved his feet on that, really trying to get himself squared off of the basket, and the fans reacted to it.
And it's 138-136. The Pistons back to within 2:49 left.
You're watching the Pistons battle the Nuggets on Classic Sports Network. Celtic tradition battles the Showtime Lakers.
And when he's hot, he's hot.
One of the greatest games in NBA history. Watch the Lakers and Celtics in Game 2 of the '84 Finals Thursday night at 8:30 only on Classic Sports Network.
America's most experienced home improvement business has a new name. Century 21 Home Improvements. Trust us to add value and beauty to your home with energy-efficient windows.
Now you can save money and time on new, energy-efficient, easy-to-clean windows from Century 21 Home Improvements.
And there's never been a better time to buy. Make no payments and pay no interest for 6 months. Call to schedule a free in-home consultation. Look at this. Old windows like yours, they stick and they're hard to clean. They leak too.
But our windows virtually eliminate air leaks.
See this ordinary window frame? It's screwed together. Leaks like a sieve. Think of that as wasted heat, wasted air conditioning, wasted dollars.
Now our fusion welded frame. With these premium custom fit windows, there are no leaks, so you'll save on energy bills.
And you'll save time too, with windows that slide up with ease and tilt in for easy cleaning. Plus, the vinyl frames are warranted against rotting, cracking, and peeling.
That means you'll never have to scrape or paint again. Our windows are custom sized before they reach your home, so no window spaces are left open overnight. That means installation is a snap in any season.
Make no payments and pay no interest for 6 months. Call to schedule a free in-home consultation.
We offer convenient financing, and the price we quote is the price you pay. No surprises.
Century 21 Home Improvements will always be there for you. You can count on it.
Call now for a free in-home consultation. Our advice is on the house. Then make no payments and pay no interest for 6 months. This limited time offer won't last, so don't wait. Call now. Call 1-800-795-4488. That's 1-800-795-4488.
Armatron Durasteel, solid stainless steel. Armatron Durasteel, a state of mind and body, remarkably priced from $45.
You're watching Classic Sports Network.
Denver's ball, 2:44 left. They're up 2 English on top. The Vandeweghe way out. Fires no. Might have been out of range if that's possible, and Curitin rebound.
Big rebound. Pretty good defense right there by the Pistons, too.
It was. Isiah now against Evans. The Pistons can tie with 2:28 left. We are at Denver against the high-scoring Nuggets. John Long off a pick on the left, guns it, gets it over Haslett.
Good play there. Good play by the Pistons.
John has 37. We're tied at 1:38, 2:14 to play. Hanslick way out against Tripucka. Goes right to the lane to Vandeweghe, working against John Long. Baseline English, class is good. Curitin jumped out past him. 140, 138 Denver, 2:01 left.
That's too bad, because John Long on a mismatch with Kiki did an outstanding job.
He did. Isiah working the wing against Evans. Right of the lane, Kelly knocked away, and he's fouled. Hanslick got him. Said he got all ball, but he got some skin, too.
Old Notre Dame guy.
Tripucka's trying to squeeze some life back into his hand, and Hanslick saying, I never touched it. Maybe they're both active. Trivia question number 3 for that London trip coming up, so stay with us. But stay with us for the basketball. The Pistons are within 1 with 1:50 left. Kelly with a clutch free throw as he hits the first. Here's the second. Doesn't go. Evans rebound. Up to Hanslick.
That's who you want to shoot it.
Vandeweghe goes to Issel. Now they go to Evans. For English, knocked out of bounds by Curitin, whistling a foul on Earl.
Well, I think it was a decent call led by the official. Earl once again got bad position playing behind Alex English. He just can't afford to do it.
Just a reminder about the super home games coming up. The Celtics Saturday, the next Tuesday. The Dallas Mavericks with the second leading scorer in the league, Mark McGuire. And also Michigan Stater Jay Vincent. 23rd, the night before Christmas. It's the Doctor and Moses and the Sixers. The free throw goes for English, 141, 139. 1:41 left. Gets the second, and now Denver's up 3 with 1:41 to play. 142, 139. Isiah to forecourt. Laimbeer takes the ball and directs traffic. To Kelly, now to Isiah on top. Shot clock at 12. Backing down on Evans, but getting help is Evans from Hanslick, but Isiah scoops it and hits it anyway.
And stop me going right, I'll go left. Stop me from going over, I'll go under. Isiah Thomas.
33 for Isiah, David, a one-point game, 142-141. English gets a pick from Hanslick. English gets 2 more.
You gotta, excuse me, George, but you gotta bump him before he gets to where he's gonna go.
Stay tuned for more of the NBA's top 50 games on Classic Sports.
You've seen this product advertised for as much as $120. Now you can take advantage of our warehouse blowout sale on the body shaper that's taking the country by storm, the Ab Power Deluxe. Let the Ab Power Deluxe roll your upper body into the safest, most effective position to isolate and work your abs completely. In just minutes a day, you can lose inches off your stomach, improve your health, and have sensational abs. And it's great for men and women of all ages.
The Ab Power Deluxe helped me lose 4 inches off my waist.
You can get the Ab Power Deluxe for only 4 low, easy payments. And as a bonus, you'll receive free an exercise guide showing you how to get the maximum results from this amazing product. That's a $19.95 value free. Get the abs you've always dreamed of.
To take advantage of the special offer, call 1-800-361-3113. This is the original Ab Power Deluxe. Don't accept imitations. Call 1-800-361-3113.
I was 7 years old, and I lived right next to a bank of 4 tennis courts. My early tennis career was filled with discrimination. I would say that that was the watchword of my junior tennis life.
Ashe comes to the net and puts it away. He does it. Arthur Ashe, the #1 amateur in the U.S. defeats the pro Tom Ocker to win the first U.S. Open. Match point. And Ashe puts it away. Arthur Ashe is the 1975 Wimbledon champion.
I was thinking that I could do something that I had never done before on a grass court, and I pulled it off. If you grow up black and in the South, you get used to overcoming obstacles.
We now return to one of the NBA's top 50 games on Classic Sports.
Georgia Pistons really need to score right here on this possession. They can't afford not to score and give the ball up to Denver, and Denver scores.
Tripucka goes to Long, who goes to Isiah, who is double teamed. He goes baseline anyway, flies up the jumper, fills it up. Isiah, with ice water in his veins in the clutch, makes it a one-pointer. He has 35. 144, 133, 55 seconds to play. English has it on the wing against Curitin. Hanslick gets knocked down by Tripucka, no call. Evans.
Keep it in Hanslick and Evans' hands. That's
sure.
what they got to do.
But now it's in English's hands with 7 on the clock. Pick from Issel, dump back on the pick and roll. Issel misses the second free throw, but the rebound is tapped back out to him. And now with 34 seconds left, the Pistons are down 2. Denver's got the ball.
That should come back to haunt them right there.
English top of the key against Curitin. Goes off to Hanslick to Vandeweghe. Turnaround gun. No over Long. Curitin's got the rebound. 20 seconds left. And the Pistons will call timeout.
That was not a good shot right there, I don't think.
No.
You know, he's hot. He's been playing extremely well, but the clock really, the 24-second clock was not running down. He probably could have worked the ball around for another 4 or 5 seconds and gotten a little better shot.
Let's give a special thanks tonight to our TV remote facilities people and our crew from KWGN TV in Denver. Our director is Lou Persimet. Our statistician, by the way, tonight, Arlen Freeblood. And CTC, the easy computer method of buying Piston tickets, is now called Ticket World. Get tickets at any price range the easy way at any one of the over 40 Ticket World locations throughout southeastern Michigan.
George, the textbook play right here is going to be interesting. With 20 seconds to go in the game, the Pistons down by 2 with the ball. Obviously, they got to score to put this thing into an overtime or get a three-pointer and try and win it. But if they score too soon, then that could be a problem also, because if there's more than 5 or 6 seconds left on the clock when they score, then Denver's going to have a chance to win the game. So it's going to be an interesting situation to see how they run this offensive series.
20 seconds showing on the clock. The scoreboard shows plenty of points. 145 to 143 is our score. That's 288. This is the second year for the Pistons Backcourt Club, a booster club of Pistons season and many season ticket holders to join the club and get in on the Backcourt Club activities called the Piston Offices. All kinds of noise in Denver. Laimbeer and Puritan and Long and Isiah and Tripucka for the Pistons against Issel and English, Evans, Hanslick, and Vandeweghe for Denver. The Pistons have the ball, trailing by 20 seconds left.
Execution is going to be the key. You've got to execute this play right.
Kelly will inbound. Vandeweghe trying to stop the throw-in. Gets it to Isiah near midcourt, nearly fouled by Evans.
They're going with a pick and roll.
14 seconds left. Isiah still on top. Back by Hanslick. Comes back down left to lane. Baseline for the jumper. Over the hole. No Laimbeer follows. Hits from behind by English. With 6 seconds to play, he'll go to the line.
Borgia really wasn't sure after he blew the whistle whether he did the right thing. Now, English, I think, blocked the ball clean with his hand, but it may have been a foul down low with the body. Isiah drives baseline going left, tries to force contact, gets it up, misses. Laimbeer does a good job. Looked like it could have been a good block, George. I don't know, but we need all the breaks we can get. Billy has to score these 2 free throws, though, and he misses.
Oh, he pulled away short on the first one. That's pause 10 for a station ID. This is the Pistons Basketball Network.
And the Pistons may have to wind up fouling as soon as the ball comes in if Billy makes this shot.
They call a timeout instead. We have 6 seconds to play. It's still 145 to 143, and the Pistons have called a timeout.
George, I think my strategy on this would be tell Laimbeer, you better make this shot, number one. Then I think the Pistons they've got to foul on the inbound pass. The game would be tied up, Pistons would be 1 down. If they foul coming in, that's the only way they got a chance to win, I believe, is to go for the 3-pointer.
I think so, too. Laimbeer missed the first free throw in the noise, and that is the first time I ever remember Billy pulling something up short because of the pressure. But he did it.
Oh, yeah. No question about it. If anybody plays long enough, you get in that position, it's going to happen to you. Just hope it doesn't happen too often. Because when you're playing up here in the NBA, if it happens too often, you don't have a job.
In fact, if I could send one Piston to the free throw line because of the free throw shooting ability and all that stuff in the clutch, based on what I've seen the last couple of years, it would be Laimbeer. But he missed the first one, and now he gets a chance for one more with 6 seconds left, and the Pistons down 2.
Well, they got and this is a situation, in my opinion, where Kelly should be out with 5 fouls. He's one of the guys that can't give the foul. And they've got to give the foul, so they should put probably Walker D or somebody in.
Denver puts another big man in, Richard Anderson at 6'10", to go with Issel at 6'9". Hanslick is 6'7". And Laimbeer will go to the line. Boy, it is noisy in Colorado. He bangs it off the iron. Isiah rebounds up and in with 4 seconds to play. Wow!
That play was set up very well by Coach Chuck Daly. I think he caught them all by surprise.
We'll be right back with the final 4 seconds of this.
You're watching the Pistons battle the Nuggets on Classic Sports Network. Don't wait around for the coach to give you the green light. Hustle on over to Classic Sports for the Diamond Collection. Every Tuesday night at 7, watch the greatest games in baseball history, from the regular season to the postseason. Guidry's 18Ks against the Angels, Pete Rose eclipsing Cobb, and Mark the Bird Fidrich's flighty antics. See the Diamond Collection every Tuesday night at 7, only on Classic Sports Network.
So you've chosen to be your own boss. Running your own business means doing what you love. Doing what you do best, except one thing you don't love one bit: doing the books. Well, now you can say goodbye to your bookkeeping hassles forever because the makers of Quicken have invented QuickBooks, the #1 selling accounting software that makes it fast and easy to do the things you don't love doing, like paying bills, writing invoices, figuring out what your customers owe, even tracking inventory and doing payroll. QuickBooks makes it all hassle-free. How's this for fast information? A click, and QuickBooks shows you this quarter's income and expenses. And look, a few keystrokes, and QuickBooks does your invoicing for you, and then does the bookkeeping automatically. So you can get back to doing what you do best, growing your business. It's even easy to try QuickBooks. Call now to get a trial version absolutely free through this special limited-time TV offer.
That number is 1-800-219-6699.
I think I had a shot for all occasions. I practiced hook shots, I practiced my finger roll, I practiced jump shots. You know, the finger roll took it over. That was just a great shot for me. Just roll it over their fingertips, you know, and they think they got it and it just roll over. Everybody can dunk, but everybody can't finger roll.
By Jr. serving, drives to the basket, goes up and... Listen to the fans. They just love the doctor.
You're watching Classic Sports Network, where the legends play.
George Blaha and David Bing welcoming you back to Denver, Colorado. Isiah Thomas rebounded an intentional missed free throw by Bill Laimbeer. Went in the trees and got it to fall, and we're tied at 145.
I'll tell you what, George, you really got to take your hat off to Chuck Daly on that. Really got, yeah, very, very great call. That's one of the things that I don't think anybody in this place was ready for it.
And now, Denver will get it at half court, but they get a full 4. And they got some people who can fill it up from long range.
And let's watch Kiki in particular.
Hanslick to Evans. Evans jumper. No, he fakes it. Goes to Issel on top. This is it. If it goes, it doesn't go. And we got overtime in Denver. Issel misses at the horn. And at the end of regulation, our score, the Pistons 145 and the Denver Nuggets 145.
You're watching one of the NBA's top 50 games on Classic Sports.
I won't forget your smiling eyes. Remember how your reindeer flew through the skies. I won't forget your midnight snack. Always Coca-Cola would bring you back. So I won't forget to bring you home. Magical moments, always Coca-Cola.
We were more or less more interested, I believe, the players on our club in keeping the streak alive than Lou was.
And I might have been given a bad break, but I've got an awful lot to live for.
I saw that day, if you talk about sadness in any gathering, that's the day I saw photographers cry.
We're all out there on the field, and the fans, an ovation like I've never heard in my life before or since. It's the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life, believe me.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Watch Classic Sports. It's the greatest of all time.
My cable company just picked it up. You'll come over.
Cool.
And this time, bring chips.
I'm calling my cable company. I gotta get Classic Sports, and you can't stop me.
Classic Sports, Classic Sports.
Yes, we just got Classic Sports. We got it.
Hey, all these guys get it.
So don't leave your friends out in the cold. Spread the word about Classic Sports Network today.
Welcome back to one of the NBA's top 50 games on Classic Sports.
Jays goes in at center with jump center to start the overtime. Jays comes to tip to John Wall, wins the ball. Off to Isiah. We're going to play 5 more in Denver. 145 is our score. up the top. The heel, no good, English. Up it comes to Evans to Vandeweghe. They work it to English. Got that ball to Shays. It was knocked away from the blind side by Isiah. And we got a call. It is on Isiah.
And Isiah did the same thing that he was supposed to do, coming from the weak side. He's been the only guy that's really done that. There's a good pick there by Shays. And Isiah came in from the weak side. Looked like he may have gotten ball, but once again, the officials are right on the play, and they call a foul. Shays hits the first one.
Danny Shays' free throw makes it 146-145. He has 5. 4:31 to play in overtime. He has another. So it's 147-145 Denver. Isiah right hand to the court against Evans. Goes on the wing of the Tripucka. English gives him a lot of room. High post to Laimbeer. Cross court to Tyler. His jumper goes.
That play surprised me. I didn't think they'd go to a jumper to Tyler in that situation, but he didn't let him down. Nothing but the spot.
Right. 4:07 left. Tied at 147. Again, he missed a rebound by Jerry. Down low, Vandeweghe shipped away and scored.
Good play there by Danny Shays on the offensive rebound. This is relaxed. Vandeweghe kept moving. He got the easy pass and layup.
He only has 45. Tyler put up and in over Vandeweghe. Terry's got it going now, and that helps. 149-149. They got to play some defense now. 3:40 to play in overtime. English against Stewart. Goes to Shays. Wins by Laimbeer. English, but he turns, fires, and throws it over Cherokee.
Tough shot there. What the Pistons got to do is sag off Hensley, Shays, and Evans. The guys that they really got to keep from getting the ball and overplay is Vandeweghe and English.
Right. 3:16 to go in overtime. 151-149 Denver. He's still in the paint. He's still from Isiah. This is his shot, and Laimbeer's got the rebound. Back it goes to Terry. Back to Isiah. Between the 50. He plays 24. 3:05 to play in 02.
To be the pick and roll here.
Isiah got Laimbeer out high to set a pick. Bounces cross court to Tyler. His jumper kicks off the line.
Too bad. Denver did a good job defensively there. They ran Hanslick at Isiah, so he had to pass the ball.
Evans inbounds to Hanslick, goes to Vandeweghe right down the baseline over Tyler's fingertips, misses, and Stewart rebound. Isiah behind the back, now drive by Hanslick, and Evans. What a play by Isiah. He has 39. It's 151-151.
Just an average night's work for him.
I guess so. 2.5 to play in OC. Hanslick has the basketball, goes on top to English, pump fake, and a move on Stewart.
Sometimes it makes me wonder, George, where the heads are. You know who's got to get the ball.
153-151. 2:12 to play in overtime. Isiah with the basketball and 11 on the clock. Goes in the paint to Tyler. Turn around. No, but there's a whistle.
Good play there. Vandeweghe hits him on the elbow. Terry's going for the line. He's going to the line shooting two. 153-151. Nuggets, 2:05 left in overtime.
That is Vandeweghe's third person, so he's in no danger. Tripucka, who is in danger with 5, about to come back in, and Tyler goes for the line. Terry gets nothing but net on his first. 153-152.
That's hurt the Pistons in the second half.
And they would have won in regulation. Vandeweghe gets loose down the lane, runs it up and in. So it's now 155-152 with 150 to play in overtime. Isiah looks against Evans. Pistons down 2 in overtime in Denver. Isiah down the lane, hook on the run up the high glass. No, Hanslick rebound. Well, Laimbeer had about 2/3 of the position underneath, but no other Piston had any, and Hanslick got there. And now Denver's up 3 with the ball. They're going to have to play overtime.
Run out a little bit of time right now.
That's all timeout right here. 157-152 We'll be back in a moment. 1:24 to play in overtime. Denver 157. The Pistons 152.
You're watching the Pistons battle the Nuggets on Classic Sports Network.
Classic Sports delivers the fight cards you don't want to miss. A ringside seat to the world's largest library of boxing's best fights. From lightweights to heavyweights, you don't have to wait, because every night is fight night. The Night at the Fights, weeknights on Classic Sports.
What's your favorite sports memory? Is it Reggie's 3 homers in Game 6? Or Michael's 6 3-pointers in Game 1? Or maybe it was the time you and your dad had the best seats in the house. We want to hear your favorite sports memory and maybe put it on the air. Classic Sports Network invites you to send us your favorite memory, whether it was a moment seen round the world or one that only you know about. Write it down on a postcard, mail it in, and if we tell your story, you get star billing and a Classic Sports logo t-shirt. Send your favorite memory to Favorite Sports Memories, Classic Sports Network, Murray Hill Station, P.O. Box 1830, New York, New York, 10156. Because if it meant something to you, it means something to us.
We went to the championship game in my 4th year, and we won it. We achieved that goal, and it was a big to-do. It was the biggest part of my athletic life at that time, and you know what's amazing? It's even bigger than I ever dreamt it could be. To this day, everywhere I go around the country, somebody mentions the Super Bowl. I'm talking about every day. You know, it solidified the acceptance of a young league, the American Football League. We proved we could not only compete with the other guys, but we could beat them.
Watch NFL Night at the Classics Wednesday nights at 8 Eastern only on Classic Sports Network.
This famous sports figure will be the subject of our bonus biography round on the Sports Challenge.
This is our one-question category on the classics in sports. Here we go with the clues.
Classic. Classic.
When a player knows the answer, he should press his button to sound his buzzer. Would you like to try a guess? Sorry, time is up. The answer, classic sports.
Catch Sports Challenge Sunday only on Classic Sports Network. We now return to one of the NBA's top 50 games on Classic Sports.
George Blahan, Dave Bing with some of the superstars of the NBA, certainly some of the super scorers. We've had some excellent individual nights here. Overtime in Denver, the Pistons and the Denver Nuggets, 157-152 is our score. Don't forget that third trivia question is still coming up. George, some unbelievable shooting from the field for Detroit in this last quarter in the overtime period, I believe. Detroit's 14 of 22 in the last quarter for 64%. Denver's 12 of 22 for 55%. Free throws was atrocious, though. 47% for Detroit and 67% for Denver. Pistons down 5, 124 to play in overtime. Tripucka triggers to Isiah. Thinking about a three-pointer, throws it up to the top. Oh, also tapped up throw by Colbert back up, and he is hit, and he misses. A minute and 18 to play in overtime. 157, 152. Salespeople still at the Piston offices to take those orders since we're in overtime, but they left off a 10:56 Saturday night. Madeline Hazy mans the phone.
Miss right there by Tolbert. And the OT, 71%. And there's another miss.
Laimbeer had the rebound, but is pulled away by Vandeweghe. Isiah ties up Vandeweghe. 1:16 to play in overtime. It's Denver by 5. The jump at the Piston foul line. Denver takes a timeout. 157, 152. They lead it to 116 showing on the clock in overtime.
'Tis the season. Peace on earth.
towards men. Happy holidays from Classic Sports.
What would you pay to look like $1 million?
Time Life presents The Firm, the exercise videos that are making firm believers out of people.
I have shape and definition in my waist, and my butt looks like a 19-year-old's after 3 kids.
Other tapes are a waste of money. The only tapes that work on the market today are the Firm tapes.
Aerobics will burn fat, but the combination of weights and aerobics can burn 3 times more fat. Only The Firm combines weights with aerobics in every exercise. The Firm guarantees visible results in 10 sessions.
They said, give us 10 tries and we'll make a difference. It really did. Immediately I started seeing results.
Call now for Volume 1 of The Firm for just $9.99 and get the 20 Questions About Fitness video free. Every few weeks, receive a new Firm video, so call now.
It's a whole new body. The Firm tapes give you a whole new body.
To order The Firm and receive your free 20 Questions About Fitness video, call 1-800-839-4433 or send $9.99 plus $3.49 shipping and handling to The Firm, P.O. Box 910, Department 44, Gardnerville, Nevada 89410.
Get opinions.
I always thought I was the best. You know, from day one, I thought I was the best.
Get controversy.
I think this sport has become commercialized, maybe too commercialized.
Get personal.
You know, the biggest mistake I ever made in my career was getting involved in drugs. I'm not ashamed of that. You can build your inner strength from it and be a far better man than you were before.
This week, join best-selling author David Halberstam on the Classic Sports original one-on-one interview show Distant Replay, Thursday at 7.
Welcome back to one of the NBA's top 50 games on Classic Sports.
George, in the OT, field goal percentage, 5 for 7, 71% for Denver, 2 for 2 from the line. The Pistons, 3 for 7, 43%, 1 for 2 from the line. Great individual performances tonight. Kiki Vandeweghe, 47 points. English, 37. Isiah, 39 points with 15 assists so far, and John Long at 37 points. Seen it all.
Vandeweghe jumps Isiah. Isiah really tapped the ball, but English control. Stripped away, picked up by Laimbeer. Down to Tolbert up the high glass score. 157, 154, and Isiah falls on English and on Evans in back court and holds him down.
He pinned him. I think he's going to call it on Isiah.
Isiah gets his fifth.
I'll tell you, this is crazy. Tolbert makes the basket, and after the basket, and Isiah was trying to give the foul.
Finally got it. With 1:06 now to play in overtime. Just a 3-point game, 157, 154.
And Doug Moe is up off the bench trying to get an explanation from the officials as to what's going on.
But English comes down and shoots must be a technical foul on Isiah.
I don't know. Really need an explanation.
158, 154, and away from the ball foul.
Away from the ball in the last 2 minutes.
And why did English? I don't understand why English shot the foul.
Hanslick inbounds to Vandeweghe, goes to Evans. They'll just try to run it down there with a minute left. When Isiah took the ball from the official, that may have been a technical, but they didn't shoot any free throws. I don't think that's the case.
Crazy shot.
Evans throws up a crazy jumper. We got a crazy 45 to play. 3-point game. Read the three-pointer. Isiah from the top for three. He gets through. 158, 157. You ever seen one like this? 38 seconds to play. And Tolbert gets a foul on English in backcourt.
Tolbert's upset with himself right now, but it may not be that bad of a foul.
Right.
You know, the English got to hit both of them. That'll put them 3 points up and give it to Isiah again. A lot of pressure to put on him. That was his 42nd point.
We have 37 seconds to play. We have a 1-point game. An astronomical score up there, 158, 157.
Yes, it is. But we knew it was going to be a battle coming in, and it winds up being a very good foul.
English misses the first free throw, folks.
George, I hope this isn't a double overtime, I tell you. I started out early this morning out here. This time change got me.
Well, at least one thing, you can't fall asleep with a wild one like this. Here's English's second. He got that one, so it's a 2-point game. 37 seconds left to play, and the Pistons are calling a timeout. Time for us to tell you that Madeline Hazy is still standing by with the rest of the salespeople at the Piston offices at 338-4500 to take your ticket orders for Saturday night. You'll get $3 off, you know, on a 1050 seat to see the Celtics. Isiah Thomas is such an incredible competitor, Dave. There are moments when he is such a competitor that maybe what he does, he wishes later that he wouldn't do. But not tonight. He has been everywhere, done everything. He wants to win so badly.
I agree with you. He's a joy to watch. Not only does he have talent, but it's obvious that he enjoys playing the game. And fundamentally, you know, I know he came up from Chicago. He grew up in Chicago. He went down and played with Bobby Knight for a couple of years. The young man is so fundamentally sound. He does everything well. I don't think he gets enough credit, in my opinion. You know, everybody's talking about the superstar status that he's achieved in such a short period of time. But, you know, you can be a superstar because you can score points or because you got statistics or whatever. The young fella plays the whole game. You know, as an ex-player, I really enjoy seeing him play, and I can't say that about a lot of players, and I don't say that because he's in a Detroit uniform and I'm here doing the color, but I really enjoy seeing him play, and I'm very glad he's in Detroit.
Well, I know one thing. The two greatest guards ever to play for the Pistons are in this building, and the greatest is sitting here, but the young fella's done some magnificent things already just in his third season.
Yes, he has. He's going to get the ball again right here, too. It's got to be in his hands.
This right now is the second highest scoring game in NBA history.
I know somebody scored 170-some points years ago. Whether it was Boston or whether it was Philadelphia, I don't know, but that could be one of your other trivias.
Yeah, for some other time. They're a long way behind the San Antonio-Milwaukee game, which was 337 points, 316 in here. Tripucka inbound for Laimbeer, gets it back. Kelly on a double team, fires it up off the glass. Yes! We are tied at 1:59 with 31 seconds left.
Should be a timeout right here so that Denver can set up and get something easy.
Hanslick working against Long. 25 seconds to play in overtime. We're tied at 1:59. A 20-second timeout taken by Denver. Just a reminder about the Super Home games coming up. Boston Saturday, Dallas on Tuesday with Mark McGuire and Jay Vincent. Then Friday, the Doctor and Moses. Friday, that is the 23rd. Doctor and Moses and the 76ers. But this road trip has been, David, and I know you haven't seen the first three, very, very exciting. Nothing like this, but there have been some good, well-played, exciting basketball games, starting with the Golden State game, which the Pistons dropped by just one.
One of the important things on a trip like this, obviously you want to come back winning. You don't want to get shut out. But I think the coaching staff has to be somewhat satisfied with the way the guys are playing. They're competitive. They've been competitive in every game, but they still have to get better defensively.
20 seconds to play in this one. All even at 1:59. 20 seconds to play in overtime, that is. Just 8 on the Denver shot clock. Now 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on the clock. Issel sets the 3, and he misses. The Pistons have 5 seconds to play now. Isiah wants to go to the hole, does, and scores. They run it off.
That's a right right call. It is the right call. I heard the horn sound before it left his hand. I hate to say it, but it's the right call.
We're going to have to play another overtime.
2 seconds. Those of you watching the telecast can see it. The clock is now at 0, and he still has the ball.
Oh, my. We'll stay here. 159 is our score after one overtime. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Dave DeBuscher of the Championship Knicks, and you're watching Classic Sports Network.
Feeling stressed out? Is that nagging back pain acting up again?
What you need is the Body Back Plus massager. Not only does massage affect the body as a whole, but it's also been found to reduce stress and help with immune systems. In fact, Good Housekeeping magazine has listed massage in its top 20 ways to live longer.
Now you can experience a complete and relaxing massage with the Body Back Plus massager. While its thick, soft cushion offers support, 5 independent motors massage all major stress points and tired muscle groups. The Body Back Plus offers relief to any muscle group. Send relief to your neck, shoulders, lower back, buttocks, or thighs. You can even use the cycle mode, sending massage pulses up and down your entire body. Adjust the speed and intensity of the massage for the ultimate in relaxation. Choose a slow, gentle massage to soothe and comfort, or a stimulating, vibrant massage to revitalize. Use Body Back Plus anywhere you want a soothing massage. Sitting at work, reclining at home, even in the car. Finally, you can get a massage when and where you need it.
You won't believe how good this feels. I can feel it massaging my entire back.
Other massagers cost hundreds or even thousands. This popular massager was sold on TV for over $119. But through this special TV offer, you can order the Body Back Plus for just 4 easy payments of $19.95. And if you call right now, you'll also receive this car adapter absolutely free. Now you can have a massage even in your car.
I take my Body Back Plus everywhere I go. I'm never without it.
Body Back Plus is also available with soothing heat for just 1 extra payment of only $19.95. Body Back Plus works anywhere, anytime you need it.
There's nothing like a good massage. I invite you to try the Body Back Plus, risk-free for 30 days. I'm sure you'll love it just as much as I do.
The Body Back Plus makes a great gift. Have your credit card ready and call 1-800-344-4888 or send $79.80 plus $14.95 shipping and handling to Body Back Plus, P.O. Box 910, Department 44, Gardnerville, Nevada.
They say Gateway 2000 changed how the world buys computers. Factory direct over the phone. Now we bring you Destination.
It's a big screen PC.
This is cool.
It is TV and a computer. It's huge.
Oh my gosh.
He's going to want one of these, you know.
Where does it come from?
South Dakota.
South Dakota.
Gateway computers feature the Intel Pentium processor. To find out more about Destination or our other PCs, call 1-800-GATEWAY. You've got a friend in the business.
You're watching the Pistons battle the Nuggets on Classic Sports Network.
Well, as we start overtime number 2, you're now watching and listening to the second largest scoring game in NBA history. And Chuck Daly made a magnificent call to give the Pistons a chance to send this thing to overtime. Early on, when he had Laimbeer miss the free throw intentionally, Isiah got it back up and in, but that seems like a lifetime ago. We're set to start the second OT.
I think the coaches got together and wanted to make these officials work a little harder tonight, that's all.
Shays is in at center for Denver. Colbert jumps for the Pistons, and it's out of bounds, and the Pistons get first possession.
Once again, Doug Moore is taken out. Old Man River. Dan Issel is saving for the last 3 minutes.
Tripucka inbounds to Isiah. Gets that. Back it comes to Kelly. Fires it up. Fills it up. Great clutch jumper, and it's 161-159. Pistons. Tripucka with 25. Danny Shays goes to the hole, runs over Kelly and misses.
Oh, please!
Oh, I don't know about that. Kelly.
Is this a Tripucka foul? No, it's a Laimbeer foul.
I don't know if that was a good call or not.
Might have been. Billy was moving. Kelly was not. Shays hit them both. 4:44 left in the second overtime. Pistons by 2. Shays at the line. They get the Pistons by 1. 161-160.
Danny Shays out of Syracuse, son of a great all-time All-Pro golf days. I saw Danny as a high school player and on into his collegiate career at Syracuse. Really has come around to be a pretty decent player, but I thought he'd never really pan out.
Another free throw there. It's tied. John Long leans from the right, but that's a long go. And Vandeweghe lost the rebound. Tripucka found it, and he fills it up off the glass. Pistons by 2.
Great hustle there by Tripucka.
Evans trying to hurry up the forecourt. It was great. They go to Hanslick with the basketball. Shot clock at 15. The Shea's on top. Cross-court Vandeweghe. He's 22 away. Over Kelly. Missed it. Great position though for English. Right back up and in. Nobody home underneath except Laimbeer. 163-163.
Ray Tober's got to do a little better job.
I guess so.
Spotting, positioning.
41-40. Tripucka from the Denver in a hurry. Hanslick to English. 3:48 to play.
3 seconds!
Long run right lane. Got it. 165-163.
Denver's not wasting any time. They get the ball back in the forecourt. They're looking at the basket.
Down long with a kick from Colbert, and English shoves Colbert back in the line. Can't shoot, so he goes to Isiah. Shot clock at 15. Isiah fires it up over Evans' goal. Colbert had position with the rebound, shot over him to Hanslick. And now Denver's got the ball and a 2-point lead. Evans with the circle. Goes to English against Colbert. Back to Evans. He can feel it. He's hot. He runs it, and he's out of range, and Colbert rebounds.
Pistons need to score here, George.
Isiah will work against Evans. Isiah to Colbert to Tripucka.
Tripucka gets credit for the 2, but Laimbeer gives him assist with a very, very nice pick.
165-165. Are you ready for this? 2:40 to play. How many? Henry backing down on Colbert. And hitting the floor, Laimbeer and Shea's, they were tangled up. No foul is called. 2:30 to play in the second overtime. Denver by 2. Pistons are tired. Isiah. Kelly, thank you, good. Boy, could he shoot him when they count.
Kelly's not tied.
He isn't. You're right. He has 31. We're tied at 167 with 2:10 to play in the second overtime. And the way is on the line to Evans on top of the steal by Colbert. English falls. He might have traveled.
That's a good act right there by Alex English. He really hadn't beat Ray Tobert that bad, but he tripped. He wasn't on balance. And once again, because he is who he is, the officials give him the call.
We have 2:04 to play in the second overtime. Colbert's 4th, the team's 2nd. Nothing on the Nuggets here in the second OT. 3 puts you in a penalty.
Let Kelly know that he's clear.
Vandeweghe goes and a clear out against Kelly and gets it off the glass. He got a bump too. Tripucka's lucky he didn't get his 6th foul.
That's lack of communication. The back man got to tell Kelly he's cleared out. Then Kelly has got to force the play where he's got help.
Kelly baseline left, the pump fake, draws contact, guns it. No.
Goodbye. Goodbye. That's the 6th on Evans. And Kelly forced the contact. I don't blame Mike Evans for being upset, but the officials have made some tough calls all night long.
Evans fouls out. Denver leads 169-167.
Tough situation there as Rob Williams comes off the bench. He hasn't played probably for the last 25 minutes, so he's a little cold, I'm sure. The Pistons should go right at it.
Kelly can make this the highest scoring NBA game ever if he hits both free throws.
Depend on it.
Got the first one.
Depend on it.
And he can tie the game, which is much more important. It's 169-168. The second on the way for Kelly Tripucka. Got it. You were right, Dave Bing. It's 169-169. And you are watching and listening to the highest scoring game ever played in the NBA.
They got to overplay English and Vandeweghe. That's who they're going to keep. They're going to keep the ball out of their hands. Sag off and everybody else and make sure we make the ball. Stay one of the other guys. Pretty good play there.
English tries to get it down to Shea. Knocked out of bounds by Laimbeer with 5 on the shot clock.
This is a Very, very important defensive series here. 5 seconds on the shot clock.
Hanslick inbounds. English baseline jumper. No! Tripucka rebound!
That's a good defensive play there by Isiah Thomas, who came from behind English, bothered him.
And Isiah will whip the basketball against Rob Williams, who's cold, but at least not tired.
You got to get it to Kelly. There it is.
Back to Kelly. Kelly guns it. It is off the glass. No! And Hanslick rebounds it. A minute to play in the second 0-2. 169 our score. Hanslick on goal for Denver. Off the iron. No to John Law. The Pistons looking about a 4-on-3 break. John down the lane. Right corner. Open is Tripucka. There fires. Knows it. Pistons 171 and Denver 169.
They need a timeout so they can get the Issel in the game, but I don't know if that's all that important right now because he's cold.
And even Tripucka is exhausted. We got a timeout with 41 seconds to play in the second overtime. The Pistons 171, Denver 169.
You're watching one of the NBA's top 50 games on Classic Sports.
On the 12 days of Christmas, Classic Sports will give to me the doctor operating, bone-crunching knockouts, Paul Newman lounging, Sandy Koufax throwing, Bobby Clark a smiling, Lynn Swan a leaping, baseball players jamming, 5 Super Bowl rings, 4 magic tricks, 3 French Canadians, 2 sets to love, and 24 hours of Muhammad Ali.
Happy holidays from Classic Sports.
You're in a nightmare filled with monsters that bite, that crawl, that kill. Welcome to Predators of the Wild, an intense journey through a real-life chamber of horrors. From Time Life Video, face creatures so fearsome only the brave dare get close enough to film them. Seen so close, they will make your skin crawl. Call this toll-free number now and begin your journey to the shadow world with Giant Tarantula, yours for just $9.99. Confront a spider that measures a foot across and has venom so powerful it dissolves its victims from the inside out. Other videos take you deeper into the shadow world. Get Giant Tarantula for just $9.99. Keep only the tapes you want. There's never a commitment to buy. So call now and stare into the eyes of a monster.
To order Predators, call 1-800-297-4411. That's 1-800-297-4411. Or send $9.99 plus $3.49 shipping and handling to Predators, P.O. Box 2727, Department CSN, Costa Mesa, California.
We never called him anything but Mr. Rockney. He was meaningful. And above all, he was teaching kids how to be men, not just play football. The 29-30 team goes back every 2 years for the Southern Cal game. And the first place we go on Saturday morning is out to Rockney's grave, to Mr. Rockney's grave, to have mass for all the team. That's how deep it is. And this is 60 years from the time that he's gone. That'll give you a rough idea how deep it was for us. And it's still there. We love that man.
Everywhere you go on the campus at Notre Dame, particularly on a football Saturday, you just feel that guy's presence. You know, Rockney didn't bring football to Notre Dame, but he definitely brought the magic.
Hi, I'm Walt Clyde Frazier of the New York Knicks, the world champions in 1970 and 73, and you're watching the Classic Sports Network.
At Rocky Mountain High in Denver, Colorado tonight, 171-169. The Pistons lead the Denver Nuggets. This is the highest scoring game ever in the NBA. We have 41 seconds to play in the second overtime Nuggets ball.
That's great. They're in the history books.
Hanslick inbounds to Rob Williams, almost knocked out of bounds slickly by Isiah. But Jess Hall finally saw that Isiah touched it last. Inbounds pass goes to Issel, who is back in the game.
Got to burn some time off the clock.
And on the floor in the paint is English. And Issel throws it up after that and gets the basket. It won't count, but we are going to get a Pistons foul. Tripucka's out and third kill's on. For defensive purposes, and third kill gets the foul.
Right now, that was the foul to give. Now, the Pistons got to make sure that they run about 10 or 15 seconds off the clock. They've got to play good defense for that long so that they can get control of the ball for the last shot to win it or to put it to another overtime.
Williams goes to Issel. Back it goes to Williams. 6 in the shot clock. 27 seconds to play in the second OT. Williams' shot is up and it's short, and Hanslick and third kill are tied up now, and they'll jump it up. We have 24 seconds to play in the second OT. Also, there'll be 24 on the shot clock.
And the Pistons really need control of the ball right here. Control of the ball, they can win the game, I think.
And third kill, out jump Hanslick.
He better.
We'll see. Hanslick wins the tap easily. Out to Williams.
I don't know if they're going to take a quick shot or not.
They don't have a shot clock, and Long knocks it away from Hanslick, but we got a whistle and a foul. That may be just as well.
Yes, it is. Just the point I'm getting ready to make. Even if he makes both of them, the Pistons got 17 seconds to either win the game or send it into a third overtime. I tell you what, these guys are going to need a lot of oxygen after this game, George. I tell you what, they're going to sleep well if they sleep at all.
Hanslick hasn't scored tonight, David.
He's a pretty good free throw shooter. I'm just trying to wish bad luck on him, man.
Nothing but net on the first try, so it's 171. 170.
Good substitution right here to get Kelly back in the game. Third kill will probably come out. They got to keep the ball in either Isiah or Tripucka's hands.
Pistons still have them. 171, 170. Hanslick second. And they don't have them anymore. We're tied at 171. The Pistons will talk it over. We'll be right back. 17 seconds to play. When we come back, the Pistons will have the ball. We're tied at 171. Do you believe it in Denver?
Stay tuned for more of the NBA's top 50 games on Classic Sports.
I didn't grow up in this neighborhood. I'm from a small town in North Carolina. But some things here are just like home. Sure, every community has problems. But when everyone works together, it doesn't matter where you're from. So team up with your community. Even if you are the new guy in town.
What if you could collect life's greatest moments? If you could just hang on to them and not let any slip away? And what if every time you remembered them, they were just as vivid, just as great? On Classic Sports Network, memories don't pass you by, nor are they carted off and filed away. They're front and center, and even sideways. Classic Sports Network, the only network where once-in-a-lifetime moments happen 24 hours a day.
Join the team with a Classic Sports Network t-shirt. Just call 1-888-LEGENDS, and for only $11.95, you can wear the t-shirt that tells the world you're a Classic Sports fan. It comes in gray or tan, so please specify color and size. And now, for the first time, Classic Sports is offering our limited edition cap. It's only $13.95 and available in both green and white. So call 1-888-LEGENDS and order your Classic Sports gear today.
George Blaha with Dave Bing and the Pistons and the Nuggets, 17 seconds. They've already made history. The highest scoring game in the history of the NBA, and the Pistons got a nice shot at a win. They have the ball with 17 seconds to play in the second OT. Laimbeer shoved by Issel, but they don't call it.
They got to take the last shot of the game. They got it in the right guy's hands. Then they got to clear it out and let him go to the basket.
7 seconds now. Now 6, now 5, now 4, 3, 2 at the horn. He fires. No! Another overtime. We got to play one more in Denver. 171, 171. The Pistons and Nuggets after 2 OT.
You're watching the Pistons battle the Nuggets on Classic Sports Network.
We didn't know the political implications at that time because it wasn't our concern.
We were only concerned with the idea of being there to be able to represent our nation in those Olympic Games.
I'm very glad to have won the 100 meters in the Olympic Games here in Berlin. A very beautiful place and a very beautiful setting. The competition was grand, and we're very glad to come out on top.
We did not think in terms of the implications that it might lead to in later years. We have people here that are bringing forth the injustices of our country to certain peoples of this land. Not only the black, the Indian, the Mexican American, but I do believe that there's a way, and there's a time, and there's a place to express that.
We start OT number 3, tied at 171. George Blaha and Dave Bing. Happy to keep you up late. And the Pistons scramble for first possession. Which way does it go? Should be the Pistons ball. Shea jumped Puritan, and after a scramble, the Pistons get it. Isaiah's out. Kenny Johnson's on the long. Puritan, Tyler, and Laimbeer, they rest Tripucka too. With English and Shays up front for Denver. The Pistons get it up front, and Tyler scores over English, and the Pistons lead 173 to 171. Nuggets have hands over Rob Williams in the backcourt. Richard Anderson goes up along the meters to the pass to the foul line, cross court to Williams, back on top to English, starting down the lane on Terry. Got a hand on the shot, but it fell anyway. That's the shooter's coach. He's got 45. Vandeweghe's got 49. It's 173, 173. Overtime number 3. 4:16 to play. Vinny on the baseline. Vinny Johnson. Bounce down low to Shea. Partially caught by Tyler. And Terry hits the floor. And we got a whistle and a Tyler foul.
Laimbeer is really tired also right now. I see him raising his hand. I think he wants to come out there. I'll tell you what, George, you got to admire these guys because, you know, I'm biased in my opinion, obviously, but I think basketball players are the best athletes out of all professional athletes because it takes so much. You know, you're talking about strength, endurance, quickness, agility, and the ability. And these guys here tonight at Mile High playing the 4th game of the road trip. 3 overtimes, unbelievable.
It is incredible, and Danny Shays, who scored all of his at the line, makes it 174, 173. Denver, 175, 173, hits the second two. 4 minutes to play in the 3rd overtime of the largest scoring game in the history of the NBA. Gary Cowell, the foul line, double to the Pistons, throws it upward, tied again, 175. Williams on the rush up for Denver, gets off the Shea, he does walk the ball, no call, and hands it out of English. Now on the wing, Williams down the baseline, English jumping in, up again, his own rebound, back up with him. Well, that was just a look when I found bounds, but he got it anyway. 177, 175, 3.5 left to play in the 3rd OT. Everybody's tired, John Long included. As John gets it to Tyler, side of the lane, long gun. No, and the rebound is ripped down by Anderson. And now with Denver up 2, they come on the attack. 177 to 175. 3:10 to play in the 3rd overtime. Anderson against Puritan. Pass in the corner for English, knocked out of bounds. Denver plays it. They have 8 on their shot clock. 3:03 to play in OT.
Can't let Denver score right here.
But not. Hanslick inbound for shot clock at 6 as they go back to now 4 jumper on the right. No, Benson's got the board. Up to Vinny Johnson to Long. Hands it off to VJ. Working against Rob Williams between the circles. Good pass on the baseline to Long. Fires, spills it up. John with 39. We're tied at 177. And we have 2:36 to play in the third 0-2. Rob Williams goes baseline on Vinny. Gets triple teamed and he's fouled, says Jeffrey Hall. The foul is on Benson. Isiah returns. Vinny Johnson comes out.
2:31 in triple overtime. 177. 12 minutes to 1, Detroit time.
And Rob Williams misses a free throw. That's even more important. So it's still 177. Tyler out. Exhausted. Tripucka on.
Terry does a good job as he comes out, and Tripucka and Isiah back in on this sequence down the floor. Good substitution.
Williams hits the neck, so we could avoid an overtime now. We're off the tied-up digits. Denver 178, the Pistons 177. Isiah to fourth court. Goes on top to Benson. Lob it to Kidd. Hits off the glass over his outstretched fingertip. Vandeweghe with the rebound.
And a tough to jump right now. Everybody's tired.
Williams falls down the lane but flicks it off to English just in time. 2:08 left, 12 on their shot clock. Vandeweghe down the lane. Contact from Puritan and a foul.
On a pass off.
Earl's got the foul. Denver has the lead. You ready for the score? If you just joined us, it's the highest scoring game in the history of the National Basketball Association. 178-177 Denver. They inbound it to Williams. Around against Kelly. Kelly's got to be careful. Takes some baseline. Misses the shot. Out of bounds. Off Denver. Pistons ball again. 1:54 left.
Pretty good help-out defense right there. And maybe it's because they're tired and they really can't move, but they play pretty good position defense.
Isiah goes to left. Baseline there. No. But Puritan keeps the rebound alive. It comes down to Shays and Puritan and Long. And we got a foul that's on Benson.
And I think they will be shooting this one. Shot goes up. Good play. Good shot by John Long. Shoots it a little too hard. Benson gets a little over-aggressive on the rebound, which you can't fault him for, and he fouls Shays. Shays going to the line, and he's been shooting extremely well there tonight.
1:41 left to play in OT number 3. Denver 178. Pistons 177, making 179-177 as the second goes.
I'll tell you what, George, as people read the paper tomorrow, they're not going to believe it.
And here is the second. It is in and out, knocked off the rim by Puritan. Pistons got a break there.
Well, I think it was a little below the rim. I don't think that could have crawled back up in there.
Isiah to Kelly, go to Laimbeer, and he's fouled.
Good play, good pass by Kelly, good position by Billy Laimbeer.
We have 1:31 to play. We have Denver up a deuce, 179-177. And we have Billy Laimbeer at the line. In the noise, in the mile-high city of Denver. He hits the first one. Needed some rim action, and he got it. 179-178.
Tell you what, I feel a little bad for these officials. I really do, because they're the only ones who really haven't been able to get substituted for.
Laimbeer gets the second same way. Kicked and finally fell. We're tied at 179. 1:30 to play in the third overtime. Hands on the wing against Long.
That's great.
Laimbeer had the ball. Williams got it now. Now English tries to look out against Puritan. Wants to go down the right of the lane. Hooks it up on the run. Laimbeer's got the rebound. Way ahead to John Long. He will drive and shoot.
Good move. Good move. Kelly ran interference very well there. Got away with it.
181-179 Pistons. Here comes Williams to full court. The hands up between the circles against Long. Shot clock at 15 seconds. Here it is. With Earls at the line. Isiah takes it away. Isiah up and in off the glass.
You're watching one of the NBA's top 50 games on Classic Sports.
I prefer the arm whip.
I prefer the leg whip.
I don't know. I got to go with the arm whip there. You know, you try the leg whip a little too often, you're going to tear an ACL, you're going to be out for the season.
Yeah, so you don't want to be doing that.
That's true.
Wake up to Roller Superstars. Weekends at 8 a.m. Eastern, only on Classic Sports Network.
Is there cheating?
Are you kidding me? The T-Birds don't cheat.
No.
No, not at all.
Golfers, here's an opportunity of a lifetime to play with the same driving iron that PGA professional Mike Smith used to drive a ball a world record 335 yards from the fairway. But that's not all. This amazing club automatically corrects hooks and slices. The controller's explosive power comes from its oversized head. Its uncanny accuracy comes from a patented curve across its hitting surface that automatically reduces the abnormal spin caused by off-center shots. Ordinary irons will hook or slice off-center shots into the rough. The controller keeps them on the fairway. No other iron can do that.
Finally, I can murder the ball without losing it.
What an amazing club. I've cut 6 strokes.
We know that if you hit the controller 3 or 4 times, you'll never play with a fairway wood again. You must hit longer and straighter and cut at least 5 strokes instantly or your money back. Call the number on your screen now and cut 5 or more strokes, guaranteed.
Santa bags are coming, Santa bags are coming, Santa bags are coming, Santa bags are coming to your town. Watch out, Santa, look around, Santa's we're coming, solitary.
New Coca-Cola Santa Packs, the only real holiday refreshment. Look for this display at your store.
Holiday refreshments like we're free. Unwrap a Santa pack, it's always a real thing. Santa bags are coming, Santa's bags are coming.
I'm fast, I'm pretty, and can't possibly be beat. Listen to this crowd.
Classic Sports Network, where the legends play.
Welcome back one more time to Denver, where Isiah Thomas has just given the Pistons a 4-point lead after a steal from a fallen down Bill Hanslick. Denver's got another shot, but we only have 48 seconds to play as Williams works the wing. Goes to Hanslick, down deep English, shot blocked by Laimbeer, and Kelly's got the rebound. Great block by Billy.
Yes, it was, and that should do it. The Pistons got to run the whole clock down. They got to run the whole clock down. Just spread the floor.
Isiah wants to spread it out now. He's being hand-checked by Rob Williams. And Williams tries for a steal, and finally we get a whistle. And Williams will be charged with a foul, and he will foul out.
I don't know if they got any more guards over there. Maybe Doug Moe's going to have to suit up. Doug Moe wanted to be remembered as one of the greatest offensive coaches. I think the way his Rockets have been playing since he's been out here, you got to consider him with that award. Isiah Thomas is very happy now. I think these guys feel that they've got this game in the bag.
Hit that first free throw to make it 184-179.
I hope they've got it more than they do, I tell you.
Second by Isiah also goes. 185-179. 27 seconds left. You know Denver's got to throw a three-pointer up. Issel will try it from the top. It spins out, no good. Denny Johnson tips the rebound to Tripucka, who saves for Isiah.
Good night.
16 seconds to play. This party's almost over. Isiah trips and falls at the timeline, and Denver gets another chance, but it's really a prayer now. They are down 6 with 14 seconds left. Carter, the rookie from LSU, to Hanslick, to Vandeweghe. They let him go to the hole for 2. 185, 181. He goes over 50. Vandeweghe has 51 points. The Pistons inbound to Isiah, who just holds it, and Hanslick fouls him.
Hanslick's upset because the official didn't call it soon enough. 2 more seconds elapsed off the clock.
Hanslick is now fouled out. Down will come Isiah. There are so many heroes on this Piston team tonight. Everybody who played did the job.
Isiah Thomas is in line 1 plus the penalty for Isiah.
the first free throw. It's 186-181.
Pistons showed a lot of guts out here tonight, George.
Isiah spins off on the second. This will rebound it. In the forecourt for Anderson, his shot at the horn is partially blocked, but it goes in anyway. 186-184, a second to play, and now it's over.
Unreal.
The Pistons win this thing in Denver.
Dijo que esto era claro previo.